welcome to my channel. My name is Felecia Marie. First of all, I want to thank you for clicking on this video, and I want to thank you for joining this day with me, this reading, this message that we need to hear at this current moment in time. First of all, I want to say that anything that I say should not be taken as advice. I am not a professional. If you have an issue, please seek a professional. Alrighty, so real quick, let me pick up that card and we will start with our prayer and then we will go on with the reading. Lord God, Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for rising up in my bed this morning and allowing me to have a great day, allowing me to be able to do my job, be able to come home to my house and my pets be okay, allow me to have safe travels through my work. Okay. So, first off the bat, we had the Queen of, what is that, Pentacles? Yes, the Queen of Pentacles pop out. That was the one that fell on the floor. Then we had the Strength card, which landed on the table. Then we had the Knight of Wands, which landed on the table. Now, this one is in reverse, and specifically this card for me has always been a card that physically is telling me what it's pointing to. This specific card is physically telling me the answers are here, okay? It's always been that way since I've had this deck. That card has always been specifically exactly as it is. It uses whatever direction this is pointing in is the direction that whatever it is that where it's coming from, if that makes sense. Like it's literally a directional card for me. It always has been. So that particular card fell out like this, as you can kind of see at the bottom of my camera there. It's pointing to these cards over here. Now this one is the one that fell on the floor. I picked it up and I set it on the table. I have not looked at it yet. And then the other two cards that I just kind of like was like, yeah, I need to pull these out. Yeah, I need to take these ones. I also set those over here. So first of all, thank you if you've made it this far into the video, because not everybody does. So you know what? I love you. Thank you. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles card. This card specifically right now to me is saying somebody is coming up. They have worked their way to reach a specific point in their physical world. You have basically worked your way from the bottom to the top in that aspect. Oh, I get his text message now. He's so sweet. I've been making my husband watch Doctor Who, and so one of the episodes that we watched the other day was the episode with the nanobots and how they, tried to fix the little boy, and he just kept going around going, "Mom, mommy, mommy, are you my mommy?" I can't speak in a very good kid British accent. I apologize. Anyways, and he kept going, "Honey, are you my honey?" Yeah, okay. Anyways, and I didn't understand it at first. But anyways, so you have, and this could, okay, and also remember that energy is fluid. So this could be somebody that you know. This could be something that you've been working towards. This could be something that's about to happen to you. It could be something that has subtly been happening to you, which for me specifically, that's something that I notice. A lot of my readings tend to be things that have subtly been happening, things that I've kind of noticed the signs, I've kind of picked up on, but I haven't really brought to the forefront of my head, right? So you have to remember that energy is fluid. There's no time frame. What I say now could resonate for something that happens 6 or 7 months down the line, even a year down the line. It could be a little bit, but anyways, so somebody is coming up. They have worked very hard to get to where they are. However, with that being said, it appears to me, with just what's in front of me laid out and what I'm feeling, is that there's also a hidden aspect. There's something, and the reason I say this is because we did have cards that flipped over, and usually I always flip them over. I think my husband's home, but for whatever reason, I did not flip them over. So we've got the Sun in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, so this is something that you have worked very, very hard to get to. This is something that you have literally given things up for. And now you're wondering if those things were good things to give up. The Seven of Wands is usually a card that speaks to foundations, speaks to the roots of what's around you. Two of Swords is a decision, maybe cutting a cord, choosing one thing over another, not really having a balance there. However, with that being said, there is always a balance. And it may not be, 50-50, but there's going to be some sort of balance there. So you kind of have to figure out whether or not whatever it is that is unbalanced or, skewed a little bit in your life, whatever that is, you're going to have to figure out basically what, if you want to work on it, if you want to fix it. Now, I will say that even though the Sun card is in reverse, this isn't it's not a bad thing. It's not something you should be fearful of or anything like that, but it's more of like you need to go inwards in yourself. You need to realize that if you yourself are not okay, the things around you won't be okay, if that makes sense. We've also got the Four of Wands, which just kind of like stuck to my hand. And so I was like, you know what, we're going to grab this. And I looked at it at first, but I was like, yeah, we're going to take it. So this specific card, oops, I'm very sorry about the reflection there. I'm not sure how I'm going to stop that. Anyways, this specific card right here is kind of like normally I say celebration, but the thing that popped into my head was settling. Somebody has settled for something, and it's not because they can't reach what they want, and it's not because they can't, it's not because they don't have a choice. You know what I mean? They have that choice, but they chose to settle down. And why? And it's because she's actually happy. Genuinely, she's happy. And there's nothing wrong with being happy. If you had higher aspirations and expectations for yourself, and your family did too, but you didn't do it because guess what? You're happy. Screw them. You're freaking happy. Be happy. The world needs more happy people, in my opinion. Let's dive a little deeper into what this root and foundation is. What is this root and foundation? Okay. What is this decision? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Your decision is whether or not you want to go. Your decision is whether or not you want to go and head off to this new life. You want this new beginning that you've been thinking about for a while. If it makes you happy, do it. I mean, you can't not be happy. You know what I mean? You're going to have regrets if you do that. And people don't need regrets. Regrets are why people resent people. Regrets are why people grow cold. You don't want to have regrets in your life. So be happy regardless of what decision you make. Be happy regardless of what path you choose to take, because you chose to take it. Own your actions. Own that shit. I missed the table. We've also got the Star card. Where did that one go? All the way under my seat where my short legs can't reach. Okay, I got it. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. So, this particular card has not come out very often for me when I have done readings. So, for the actual definition, and let me say this again, or for the first time if you're new here, I am self-taught. I go with what I feel, what I hear in my head, what I see displayed in the artistry of the cards, and then I look at the book. If I have a question about something, I will look at the book. But if I'm not, if I don't have a second guess about myself, I don't worry about the book, okay? So I want to say the Knight of Pentacles. It's about whether or not you want to pack up and go. It's about whether or not you want to somebody is having regrets, okay? There are some regrets. There are a few, actually. Somebody left someone, and they're not entirely sure it was the right thing to do. And you know what? That's okay. It happens. Sometimes you just can't help yourself, okay? Life takes you for a whirlwind, and you just kind of go with it. But you made the right decision. And the only reason I'm saying that is because you're still here. You know, you didn't get smited. You didn't fall into a deep, dark pit of despair. You're still here. And you may not completely be here all the way in the aspect of being here, but you're here, you know? Now, the Six of Pentacles and then the Star. Somebody has been reaching out to you, whether that's actually like somebody that's still here, somebody who can physically be there for you and physically be there and touch you, or if it's somebody that has gone and passed and they are looking after you. They're sending you signs. Maybe you're smelling their favorite perfume sometimes when you walk around, or their favorite cologne, if it's a past loved one. Actually, you know what? Even if it is a living one, I have had that happen a few times. Not very often, but a few. And that's usually because they're thinking about you, or for whatever reason, you two kind of like met up in the ethers and you don't even realize it. Like your higher consciousnesses maybe together, or your lower consciousnesses. Why do I feel like that consciousnesses is wrong? Consciousness. Sorry. I also want to bring again, I want to bring about this balance aspect. This particular Star card, it's kind of hard to tell, but her hands are displayed like you would see the scales, right? Again, there's the balance. She's in the middle of the card. And yeah, there's even more balance to this because in the background, and you won't be able to see it on the video, so I apologize, but in the background, there's those stones. You know, when people, like, they stack the stones on top of each other and, like, they do it really tall, and they're like these giant stones that you're like, how are they sitting there? Like, and they're not glued or anything like that. Like, it's somebody had literally balanced them on top of that. That's because not only them within themselves were balanced, but what they were doing was balanced. What they were doing was, they were just connected. They were grounded. They were stable. So let's see what is a message that you need to know right now that is for your highest and greatest good. What is a message that you need to know right now for your highest and greatest good? Okay. What do you need to be reminded of? What do you need to... There we go. The Ten of Swords. Okay. Again, the balance. You have not been paying attention. Okay. You are not... You have to go into whatever this change is that's occurring, whatever this up and coming thing is that's occurring. You have to go into it with all of the knowledge and all of the lessons that you have learned previously. If you don't, you would not have changed. You're literally just going to repeat a cycle over again. You have to go into this with a new head, with a clear head, with a, give me something else. What else? The Hanged Man. Yes, this is a time to be new. This is a time to see what is... Okay, those are our last cards because we're getting into this. Because time's a wasting. Time is a wasting. There is a clock down there in the bottom. It's hard to see, but there's a... Sorry, guys. There's a clock right here. I don't want to say that time's running out, but let's be honest, time is running out. We are reaching this next cycle. We are reaching this next portal. And to be honest, if you don't come into this as a new person with your new beginning, with a better foundation than the previous cycle that you had before, you're literally just going to repeat everything. And it may not be, the exact same circumstances. And it may not be, some magical thing, but you're going to end up going through a cycle where you're upset all the time, or you're angry all the time, or you just can't have any good luck, or you're doubtful sometimes, or you and your boyfriend are arguing, or you and your husband are arguing, or you and your wife are arguing, or goodness gracious forbid you start having health issues, okay? Or you start having issues at work, or you start having issues, whatever. These things happen because you have not learned a lesson, okay? And that's not always the case. I will be honest with you, that's not always the case. It's sometimes a case of whether or not it's a test. Because I have had things happen to me where it's like, didn't I literally just do this? And I'm thinking, what the heck? And I calm myself down, or, I don't do what my first instinct was, and I decide to do something else. And then it's like, oh, well, I didn't feel that way last time. Maybe this is different. Like it's a new experience. And that's because our lives are always changing. The earth is in a cycle. We are in a cycle with the earth, okay? You can't just... What happens to the earth happens with us, okay? It's as simple as that. So all of these heat waves and everything that's been going on right now, all that stuff's happening. You best expect some hard times in your life coming soon. You better expect some things aren't going to go as smoothly as you want, or you're going to have a little bit of a hothead here and a hothead there. People might start acting out or whatever. Expect something of the sort in your personal life, because that's what's happening in the world, okay? And then we've also got I think that's the 9. No, that's a 6. My bad. 6 of Wands, the Lover's card, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, the 5 of Swords, running away from your change. And the reason I say this is because 5s represent change, okay? There is a celebration that needs to be had. Something, no, never mind. This is somebody celebrating too early. This is somebody thinking that everything is all good, but it's not. Also, beware of lurkers. Beware of people who are only around you to soak up your good energy, to soak up your happiness, your joy, because they will take it away from you, okay? Now, this specific your love, blah, blah, what? This specific lover's card. Why am I throwing stuff everywhere? Anyways, that specific lover's card has a locket in the middle. You have the man standing on one side and the woman looking over, kind of as if she's looking into the lock, like she's trying to find the lock. Now, I have always believed that women in of themselves are genuinely more susceptible to the spirits and to the other world that, you know, we don't necessarily see physically all the time. The reason being is because women are literally life bringers. Fight me, okay? We are more in tune with nature from our birth than a man is. Stereotypically, we'll say a man with protecting women, okay? That's what we'll do, because I don't know else where we'll go with that. I don't understand that one. That was coming to my head. But anyways, I lost my train of thought again. Sometimes running away isn't running away. Sometimes running away is going into yourself and realizing that you have to work on yourself. Realizing that there's some things about yourself that you may not like. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is probably the highest form of self-love that you could have, because you accept and you acknowledge your mistakes. You accept and you acknowledge who you are, and you are willing to change that person, okay? So take what you know about your life. Take what you know. 2, that's 4 twos. Take what you know about your life and use it to help others. Start by something simple. You know, you have a friend who needs a shoulder to cry on. Be that shoulder to cry on. Even if you're a man, be that damn shoulder to cry on. Let them know that you're there for them. Let them know that, you know, you may not completely understand how they're feeling, because they are their own person and their feelings are different. You are here to talk. You have had a similar circumstance. Make sure you're praying. Don't lose track or sight of where you want to be, who you are, or where you're going. And again, just be on the lookout for people who try to trick you, who want to deceive you into thinking that your celebration is their celebration, that your happiness is theirs. Don't let anybody take away who you are, okay? That's all I have for you guys today, and I apologize for this very long video. If you're still watching this, thank you. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and please leave a comment. Tell me your name. Tell me how your day went, you know. Ask me a question, what it is that you would like a reading for, or, you know, if you would like me to explain some things, you know. If you have a question and you don't even need a reading, you just want somebody to talk to, I got you. Email me, okay?